What's happening, gang? Yeah, you guys are looking at the grill of the van. This is a test. This is only a test. There is a parasitic draw on this van that has taken this battery down to a whopping 3.11 volts. It doesn't even have enough of a charge or voltage to turn on my portable Topdon battery tester. We got something flying around down in there. That's not what I wanted to see. It's a wasp. But fine folks at Topdon are going to give you guys a deal on what's in here, and that is the Topdon Jump Surge JS2000 jump starter. They have larger ones, they have smaller ones. One of the really neat and unique features of this one is it has a boost feature. Instead of just a regular jump, it just really dumps a whole lot of cranking amps into completely dead batteries like this one. So we're going to take this and we're going to hook it up and show you guys how it works. Then we're going to see if it will crank this 292. And we're not, this is roughly a 4.9 liter. We are not going to try to start it, but we are going to hit the key right now so you guys can see that it's absolutely dead. Lights don't come on the dash. It does nothing. Okay? Nothing at all. Let's go ahead and get the window down here. That's what I get for letting it sit over winter and not tending that battery, because I just bought that battery new. Anyway, let me get this hooked up. I'll show you how to hook it up, and then we'll see if it's going to crank this engine over. As with any jump pack, always read the instruction manual so that you're sure that you're doing things in the correct order. I have other jump packs that require you to place the cables and then plug into the jump pack. This one, you plug into the jump pack and then connect the cables. And then you look at the light. So I'll show you here. We've got our blue connector here. We also have a USB 3.0 and a 2.0 connect point. Over here is our charge port, which is a USB-C. And then over here is an output. And it is a 14 to 16 volt output. Have your power button, you press that, it'll tell you how much power your battery has, your jump pack has. You can see that we've got 100%. If you press and hold the power button, you will get a 300 lumen light. It's a long press for on, long press for off, but it also has a strobe beacon and an SOS. And those are quick presses on the button in order to toggle through the different modes. Now we're going to connect the jump pack. Just like that. You'll notice we have a red light on right here. Oh, excuse me. We have no lights on. Attach your cables. I always attach the positive first That way I'm not bumping into anything that can cause a spark. And you put your negative cable on. Nice robust cables too. Heavy gauge, and both jaws are powered. There's a little jump wire right here that powers both jaws. So if only one jaw is able to touch on the clamp, it'll still work just fine. And if we look here, we can see we have a flashing green light. So we are wired correctly, but because of that flashing green light, it is suggesting that we hit the boost button. So we're going to hit the boost button, and then I'm going to try to crank the engine. You ready? Let me set this down. I'm also going to put the voltmeter on here real quick just to check our voltage. Okay, we're at 3.55 volts, so it is not putting any juice out yet. I'm going to hit the boost. It clicked. Now we are putting out 16 volts. So let's see if we can crank it. Do this within 30 seconds. Then it says if it doesn't start the first time, disconnect the clamps. Wait 20 seconds or so, and then reconnect your clamps and try again. There's no need for us to do this. I'm not planning on starting this engine. I just wanted you guys to see how well this jump pack by itself, because the battery doesn't have the power to do it, by itself, how well it turned over this 148,000 mile 292 cubic inch inline 6. So now we're going to go to the shop. We're going to grab a bad battery out of the returns that I've got. We're going to hook that up to a tractor, and we're going to see if we can't get an engine to turn over and start using the jump pack with a completely dead battery. One with an open cell. I have one of them that has a bad cell, and we'll see if it'll still start. So hang on. Alright, we're out here at the little battery graveyard, and this is the one that says bad cell, replace. So just to verify, let's stick a voltmeter on it. Ugh. Let's see what the voltmeter has to say. Well, oddly, it's showing 11.96 volts. So let's test it again. We'll use the BT100 to test, and then we'll use the BT600 to test. Come on, wakey wakey. It says 9.88 volts here. Let me look at this again. Well, now it's saying 9.95 volts. So yeah, it's got an open cell. So I don't think it'll let me test it. Nope. Let's see if the BT600 will allow a test. It seems to be a little more friendly to the dead batteries and open cell batteries. That's why it's nice having this. It's nice having this one where another one will not. There we go, see? And this cranking amp is 230. Back it way down. I'm gonna make sure you guys can see that. I think you can see it. Battery voltage is too low. Do you want to continue the test? Yes. Enter. test it anyway. Before charging, enter. Retest after charging, showing health 2%, charge 0, 9.97 volts, 34 cold cranking amps. Okay, so that is a dead battery. And we're going to put it in a tractor and start an engine. I know, it's overkill. That Topdon jump start, the JS2000 here, it's way overkill. But that's alright. It can be way overkill. It doesn't matter how big or small the battery is. That will jump it. So let me get a battery swapped out here and we'll continue. Okay gang, we've got that dead battery with the open cell in here, and just for verification purposes we'll go ahead and show you that it's the same battery using the BT600. Battery test, regular flooded, 230. Yes, I want to test it anyway. Before charging, enter. 34 cold cranking amps at 2%, putting out 9.97 volts. Okay, there's your verification that it's the same battery. Now we've got the Topdon JS2000. I've used it on a couple of other things since, so I'm down to 75% battery capacity. Let's get that on there. And we'll verify with our dots. It's ready, and it is not required to boost. Remember, the van battery required a boost. This is not requiring. Again. So as you can see, it doesn't matter how big or small a battery is, this thing will do it. And what happened there with this, that was my fault. I didn't have a good connection. You can see right here on the positive terminal. I didn't have a good connection on that positive terminal. So once I got a good connection, all was well with the world. So there we go. That is a testament to the Topdon JS2000. Now we do not have anything bigger with a bad battery, and the 292 compared to a couple of nicely broken 350s, the 292 is probably comparable to a 350 as far as starting goes. So the very fine people at Topdon said that they would be happy to give you guys a discount code. So down in the description and in the first pinned comment is going to be a link where you guys can go pick out your jump surge from Topdon if you guys so desire. I'm completely sold on Topdon. Obviously, I've got a lot of their products. I've been buying their products for a number of years, and their stuff just works. And what's nice is every time I get something new, like the 600 here, it enables me to pass another one along to somebody else who can use it, which I did do with the Topdon Artie battery 101. I just gave it away. So but Topdon, if I didn't believe in them, I wouldn't make videos about them. So you guys are going to benefit. I will again tell you, it will be down in the description below as to what your discount code will be. And let me get this battery tester out of the way. Everything will be down in the description below, and plus the first pinned comment. And the case that this comes with is no joke either. It comes with the USB-C to USB-A charge port for charging up the jump pack, and it is a hard case, so it's not going to get crushed or anything like that. This actually sits right behind my seat in my truck, so grab yourselves one. This has taken the place of my Whistler that I had for quite a few years, and it has served me well, but it has reached the end of its serviceable life, so this came at a perfect time. But there you go. There is the Topdon JS2000 in action on two different instances. One was a bad battery. Where did I set that? There. One is on a bad battery with an open cell, with a bad cell, and the other was on a completely dead battery that wouldn't even power on either the BT600 or the BT100. So get you some of that. Yeah, I'm really digging it, and I appreciate Topdon for giving you guys a discount on it as well. Always helps to save a little bit of money, especially in this crazy world we're living in right now. So thanks, guys. Appreciate all of you. I promise you I'll see you when I see you. Later. I'm out of here. I can hear it now. But Zippo, can it work as a standalone battery? Say your battery's dead and it's short-circuited and burned out, and it's sitting in a pile outside, and you have no battery. Will the Topdon Jump Surge 2000 work as a standalone? So I'll put you guys right here. I know the lighting's not the best. Tilt you down just a little. Let's clamp on and see if this will work as a standalone. There's that. There's positive. Let's see what we're showing here. We're not showing anything at all. No connection, no nothing. So now what I'm going to do is just hit the boost. Now I've got green. And we're not going to start it. We're just going to see if it'll crank it. That's all. We can go ahead and start it if you guys want to. Okay? Let's see if it'll work. Does that answer your question? Yes. The Topdon JS2000 will work also as a standalone with no battery needed. How's that for handy? That's worth the price of admission right there. Later.